We got the old-fashioned bottle, and we got Mexico and Great Plains, which was unexpected. I don't think I would have expected too much Mexico play here on Great Plains, but here we are. And we got the Chinese player. Well, he has a Chinese background. He's not actually playing Chinese. He's playing Mexico. And here at the top of the map, we'll start with SoldieR. He is playing autos. And at the bottom, we got Cecile, I guess the translation is. And he's playing Mexico. I didn't know SoldieR played much auto. I kind of, at least the games that I've casted of him, he played kind of different civilizations. But I'm guessing because of his tournament setting, it kind of changes the game quite a bit for him.
Yeah, definitely. I think SoldieR, he's like kind of a content creator, so he can play like more or less anything.
Yeah,
I'd say at a high level, he's like kind of like a France, German, like more like standard player. But yeah, I think given the tournament, just like maps and rules, Otto's just a pretty solid pick here, and he plays them pretty decently.
let's see if he gets the first go around here.
Yeah, so SoldieR decided to go for the middle TP, which is quite interesting because he actually misses the first pass.
Yep.
So technically, it's always better to spawn. If you spawn up top, you just take the TP and you get the pass a bit earlier. And yeah, you never get that middle pass.
Maybe because he's playing against Mexico and he just wants to prevent the opposing player from taking the middle TP. That
Very
also,
true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This could also mean that Otto might be playing, I guess, aggressively, like really aggressive. I'm talking about mid-map type aggression. Because if he's building his TP out here, maybe a barracks out here somewhere?
Definitely could be. Maybe let's take a look at decks and see what they're opting to choose.
Let's see what we're looking at.
So SoldieR looks like he's got both church cards in deck and 2 TCs and 6 Spahi. So he's definitely going to FF or semi of some sort. And he's got enough cards to play Age 3. But
remember when I was talking to you about some auto players not having 700 food? This guy doesn't have 700 food. But it makes sense, right? Because he might be going FF or whatever. Age 2 might not look that good for him because he doesn't have 700 food. Or I guess if you want to take it to the extreme, he doesn't have the 600 food either.
And what about Mr. Mexico? What do we got going on with his deck?
Let's see, Mexico. No Baja laming or what? Or are we going to be seeing... What's this tell us?
Technically, as long as you got 700 wooden deck, you can kind of always go Baja. But it looks like it's going to be more of a standard Age 2
you think so?
Type of either standard play, or it could be the like Central America as well. Definitely not. Could be anything.
I wonder if he sees this Explorer back here. I don't know if they see each other yet. That's insane. Might even get this 110. I think he's going for it.
There's
I think this
the snipe.
And
he should be able to get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
this is so close. Oh, the guy.
SoldieR gets it.
Nice.
Wow.
So
a veteran play.
Doesn't look like they are going to go for each other though. Might get a few shots and then move on from that. Let's have a look at what Otto's up to though. He's already aging to 2 with the Quartermaster. That is the 400 wood, right?
Yep, 400 wood. He's gathering a lot of wood. He hasn't dropped the market. Could have been just because he was microing the treasure potentially, but that's a lot of wood to be chopping and floating. So I'm interested to see what he'll use that for.
What's the idea here when you're like, you got this much wood in the bank? A TP, stagecoach?
Generally, it would have been like a market and hunting dogs or something. He's got 329, which is it's an interesting macro. I have no idea. I guess we'll see now.
And it doesn't look like he's
first shipment.
Trade post either. 700 golds. Artillery Foundry. I'm so confused. Is he starting Abyss?
I think he's going to start Abyss, and ooh, this might be some trade monopoly stuff here from Mr. Baja.
You think so? Oh yeah. What makes you think that?
It could be because he's got the macro for. Did he ship a age 1 shipment in Mexico?
Got this trading post. I'm guessing he shipped that.
ATP? This is a very interesting deck and build. I think he's gonna build all of these TPs and do some type of weird Mexico stuff. It looks like some sort of trade monopoly with Baja.
Baja trade monopoly. Okay, who could? We did see that one time actually, and Ungurs ended up losing that in an upset in one of the group stage matches. So it's very possible we could see. And it could have been against this guy too. I think Ungurs might have lost to this guy because it was one of the Chinese players that did the trade monopoly in group stage against Ungurs.
I think it was just Sauce.
Oh, was it just Sauce? Okay, he's still Chinese though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe they got this whole thing going on, just kind of sharing these sort of strategies, and it could like very well be that. Or does this change anything, or what? It could be.
Well, I'm just unsure of the build because generally you ship 600 coin and then you ship the trade monopoly to get it started here, but wow, SoldieR's doing kind of the perfect counter, just like instant Abus Jan stuff.
Yeah, very kind of weird though. I guess he really does want to save this trade post, which is respectable, but kind of odd. I guess it works, but kind of odd for Auto to start Abus. And now I know you're, I guess people know this already, but #1 Auto player right now on the ladder. Is this something that you would do against Mexico in this case, or would you just go like Fortress?
Yeah, I think if you scout and you know that they're gonna do it, yeah, this is definitely the right play. You start Abus, add Jan, and you just mass and click. But it's interesting. I don't think I would have scouted it off of that deck, maybe, but really good play from SoldieR to read the game like this and just start massing these units.
Is this?
But it's a bit odd though. You should have gotten some market upgrades. You could even ship 5 bill first. 600
coin.
The issue with SoldieR's deck versus this is that he might run out of shipments.
Yeah, I know. That's what we were curious about too, right? It's like, what kind of deck is this to play H2 with? That's what's so confusing. But I guess you could say half of it was bait, half of it not. But is it worth it to even bait players that way?
Not really, because he's just gonna run out of everything.
Yeah.
And the Abus are gonna get some good value here, I think.
Yeah.
I think the Abus can just infinitely chase these down, and this is looking really good for SoldieR.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe bring the Jans up here. I don't think these units can go anywhere. You're going to get so much value. And Mexico is kind of going the wrong way, right? Like you're kind of going towards SoldieR's base. What are you going to do there? You're not going to find any, safety there. You got to go the other way.
Right. Okay. Here's the trade monopoly coming in.
I wonder why he went for this trade post though. Like you got units right here, you could take him out the Abus gun out. At least that would be my thought, right? You would go for the units first. But it looks like these Abus are going to cut him off. Here we go. We got some
good Abus micro from SoldieR.
Very nice. Even while he's busy on that trade post down there, and he's picking off some additional units.
Yeah, SoldieR a top player. A lot of people could have lost those Abus, and even microing the one back. That was impressive. But yeah, so how many TPs are on this map is the real question. It looks like 9. So at the time he had 7 TPs. I think SoldieR needs to siege 2 more TPs, and then this trade monopoly is done.
That's quite a few more TPs though, not gonna lie. I mean, they got attack and 3,000 hit points, and you got 4 minutes left. Like, how many more does he need to kill here? 2 more?
4 minutes. I think he needs to kill 2 more, and 4 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to do that. It would have been nice if he had a few more H2 cards, but overall, I think Soldier's just going to be able to click the TP.
Oh, and you got a tower here and a trade post.
Oh, and it's ATP, so they're all shooting. That's funny.
Yep. So we got so few units by Mr. Bandito here.
Yeah, and these 3 Delhi are going to catch these Bandito out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Mexico's going to be able to make any more units.
That is rough.
Honestly,
Mexico,
this looks like it's over.
It's not looking good for Mexico, that's for sure. And I think it's just they lost too many units here. Now, let's have a look.
Yeah,
at
so
what
there's
a.
I don't think he's got a lot. Look at his resource pile. I think he has a factory ticking coin, but that's his only eco. There's a build where you can do this, where you ship 600 coin, and you ship Trade Monopoly, and that's game.
There he goes. He just calls it. He could have taken it a little bit longer, especially since it's a tournament game, but he knew as soon as that Trade Monopoly was done, it's over. It's completely over. So not much you could do from here. Good effort nonetheless. I think it would have been more viable if he didn't lose those units to the Abyss. I mean, if he would have kept those units, somewhere, maybe made. What else could he? What else could have Mexico made there other than not lose those initial units?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Mexico might have messed up his build a bit, because when you go for the Trade Monopoly, you can kind of start it around the 5, maybe like 5:30, 6-minute mark if you're a bit late. But he started it at like 8 minutes, and I think he meant to do some other ship in order to get it started earlier, and I think he might have just messed up his build.
I'm going to look at the post game here in a second. We're going to update that scoreboard, and we're going to put up 1-0 for SoldieR. Let's have a look.
Yeah, well played by SoldieR. He had like an age 3, age 4 deck. He was ready to play it out for the long haul, and he honestly had a great adaptation to go Jan Abus, and it worked really well.
I have a question. If you're playing against Mexico, why would you choose the deck that SoldieR did? Because to me, I'm having a hard time making sense out of that.
Yeah, I agree. I think versus Mexico, you need to have all your age 2 cards, all your age 3 cards. And if you get to age 4, it's nice, but definitely a bit of a deck mispick by SoldieR. But regardless of that, I mean, he made a great adaptation. Hats off to SoldieR for that, honestly.
So we do got that scoreboard up there. Perfect. And we'll go straight into game 2. Now, without looking, quick peek at the timelines here, in case you guys were interested. As we spoke about briefly earlier in the call, the Chinese player here was losing units without taking any good trades throughout the entire game, basically. As we can see here, the units lost. The units lost were 6 compared to 22. So that's a huge kill-loss ratio. So, yeah, okay, we'll go into game number 2 here.
SoldieR holding it down for NA. I am a little biased in the cast, being from North America, from the U.S. There's very, very few North American high-level players that still play the game, so it's always nice to see some of us do well in the scene.
To me, I always vote for the lesser lame Civ.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup between Mexico and Otto, though.
Yeah,
no,
it's like who? So I'm kind of, I guess at that point I'd be on both of their sides. Okay, so game number 2 here. We got Brits this time from SoldieR. I know SoldieR plays quite a bit of Brits, and he has a lot of experience with them as well. And his opponent is going to be playing Mexico again. We'll see if he changes it up this time on this map. So I'll quickly introduce the map and the players. This is game number 2, best out of 3 in a round of 64 in the $10,000 PK Clan tournament. I'm Chicks, and co-casting with me here today is Boss. Right side of the map, we got SoldieR playing Brits. Left, we got another Chinese player, and he is in red. And I believe his translation to his name is Cecil. I'm not butchering that pronunciation. So, Boss, a quick question here on this map is, can you actually pull off the same strategy with Mexico as you did on Great Plains? Like with the whole Monopoly thing, or...
If I had to take a
1, 2,
guess,
3,
I think
4.
it's going to be a bit different. I think
5, yeah.
Mexico goes for the trade monopoly when they don't have a good stagecoach line. And with this map, he has a guaranteed pretty safe 3 TP stagecoach. So I think he's going to go for a more eco route. Like, you know, go Baja, Revolt, ship a factory, ship the TP upgrade. And I think that'll serve him quite well. And looks like SoldieR going for 75 wood here. This would be really great if Brit could get it.
Very
but
nice.
I'm pretty sure Mexico scouted it on the way, and he's going to go for the steal.
Again, well done. But this time, the Cecil actually picks it up. So I remember he got his treasure stolen, one of his big treasures. I think it was 110 food in that last map. So that was a big deal.
And this is some good payback. That's what you need. Like, you're down 1-0 in a series. Like an insta 75 wood steal is what you need. Yeah,
he needs this morale boost. He needs everything he can get right now, especially in the first age. And looking at the map right now with these 3 trade posts, I mean, if I was him, I'd be feeling pretty good.
Definitely.
I think this is a much better map even for Mexico. So it would be interesting to see how Brits defends off against the Baja. I'm guessing it's going to be probably Baja, right? Or do we not know yet?
Yeah, I'd put some. Given he went Baja on Great Plains, I'd bet pretty well he's going to go Baja here.
Okay. How do we end up finding out for sure? I guess
if he ships 700 wood first. Yeah. If that's by the TP and he ships 700 wood first, and he's kind of got the resources to revolt, then it's probably Baja. But you can only really scout it like right before it happens.
Let's see where he's going to place this. Looks like it's probably going to pull it forward. Do you usually put it in front of the TP line or on the TP line?
I like to put it in front because you'd much rather lose a hacienda than a trading post. Because when you upgrade those things to stagecoach and the shipment, it's like 6 villagers each TP.
Makes sense, and that's exactly where he placed it.
Beautiful placement. I love it.
Right on. So it's looking good for Mr. Mexico here. And now take a look back at SoldieR's base. You got 17 Vil age. What are we thinking about this eco? Does it look like he's going to go hard on defense here? Deck looks
by the
standard.
looks of it, he's probably just going to pop a tower and base from the age up, racks and base, do Brit things, get a lot of manners down, a lot of villagers, and see if he can kind of timing push out. But Baja is not to be trifled with on this map. You can get the Cree CDB, which is 5 villagers. You can get water on this map with Baja is really good. And you have 3 TP stagecoach. And there's even a fishing upgrade in the other native. So a lot of things going here well for Baja. But Brits is a very solid civ on average against Baja.
You think so? Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say.
Ooh, but we're not seeing Baja.
We do got that 700 wood though that you were talking about, but
so if you see the saloon, then it's guaranteed Baja. But if you see the racks, I believe it's going to be Central America. So it's going to be some soldados, which is just like the 2 population musketeers, really good, and some falconets. From the revolt coming in.
You know, I don't think I've lost to the falconet strategy as of late. I've played against it quite a bit recently, and with Lakota, they just do so well. You get those rifle riders, and it just kind of destroys everything that Central America pumps out. So pretty happy I figured that strategy out, because initially I'm like, what? H2 cannon, H2 falconet, since when?
Yeah.
So we'll see how Brit kind of defends against these H2 falconet. Are these like actual H2 falconet, or are they H3 falconet?
I think they're the same. They might be H2. But regardless, whatever they are, it is a cannon in H2, so.
Cannon H2, there you go.
Yeah,
Cannon
but we got
H2.
20 vills here for Mexico. That's the only vills they'll have for the rest of the game, unless they go water. And already might lose one of these vills.
Look at Mr. Soldier here, pushing out already. Especially as
is he going to get 2?
Oh,
is he going to get 2?
Oh, nice.
Insane.
Nice. I think those were perfect shots. If one of those arrows would have missed either of them, I don't think they would have died. So,
yeah, one thing Soldier is good at is definitely his micro. Great split fire there, and he killed essentially 10% of the Mexican players' eco right at the 5-minute mark, which is crazy.
Yep. We do now got second barracks going up for Brits. And let's see, is he going to continue? It looks like he's going to continue making longbows. He's picking up that 700 wood right now, or is that 600? 600 wood. And he's still got, looks like a full wood food eco. And he does look like he's floating the right amount of resources to just keep pumping out longbows here. Might even get 2 full batches.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for him to deal with the Soldado plus Falc. Honestly, like in H2, it's just hard. Like you have to mix Huss and just kind of hope the other player doesn't defend too well.
Yeah.
But I mean, in these trees, by like, you know, like if the Falc is positioned in those trees by the tower and the 2 Raxes, I think everything can kind of go down for free almost. And here it is, first Falc coming out.
First Falcon, how quickly do those get those Falcs? I've always been curious. Do you make them, or?
Like, I think you ship them. I think it's 100 coin for a Falc, maybe.
100 coin.
Don't quote me on that.
Sounds a little too expensive to me.
And the Petards are gonna get taken down for free.
Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. If you're going to charge 100 coin for the Falc, may as well just make it free.
Yeah, right? Just give them free Falcs in H2. Why do they even need a revolt, you know?
Right.
And here come the longbow. So Soldier's thought process is, I'm going to make a bunch of longbow. We're just going to click the falconet, and the Soldado's a bit out of position here.
I wonder if this was practice, though. He's losing so many longbow to these falconet shots.
Huge Falc shots.
These are insane Falc shots. I think he's lost like at least 15 longbow, and then the other 15 that he has, or 12 that he has, are all low hit points. I don't know.
Honestly, I'm not sure what happened there. He had so much stuff, and the Falc just took no damage.
But I'm just trying to understand something. Like, wouldn't you make Cav, or was this practiced at some point? Like, I assume you would have practiced this matchup, or not, right? Like, okay, bunch of longbows versus cannon.
Yeah, I think Soldier knows you know, they know that Central America gets the Falcs, but as Brits, honestly, I'm not sure what you can really do. I think you need to like kind of run around a bit.
Maybe Musk Huss?
Yeah, like some sort of like, or like longbow.
Like, how do you beat this right now? With his current unit composition, like there's no stable anywhere right now. Barracks.
No, yeah. After that trade, it's gonna be very hard to. He's gonna have to Vil pull and do something, but 2 falconets at this point is hard to deal with.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, however, I will give Brits one thing: their eco is, even though their score is a little bit less, their eco is way better than the Mexico player. So, you got 31 bills.
And here you go. You got Greatcoats coming in. You've got the Vil attack coming in as well. And I think he's just gonna pull every villager and pray to God he can do something versus these Falc. Hopefully I think Soldier's hoping the TC can kill one of these Falcs, but with good micro, if you see, he's already pulling the Falc back. It looked like the Mexican player has an Explorer that can heal units.
What?
So that Falc's gonna get out of TC range.
It can heal,
and he's gonna start healing it up.
I actually did not pick up on that. That's
So he's
crazy.
going to start healing the Falc, which is pretty crazy.
That is insane. Is he still healing it, or does it heal when it's shooting though? When it's active?
It doesn't heal when it's active, so it's a bit of miss micro, but
What's up with this? We might get a couple shots in. Oh, he gets one shot. Oh, there's a third Falc in there. Yo, I did not see this third Falc. Where are these? I mean,
so you
I
could
was gonna,
ship one infinite Falc, I believe,
Yo, I was gonna
for
ask.
100 coin.
Gotcha. I was gonna ask where that third Falc came, but I guess we already answered that question earlier. But dang, that's just you got these Falcs just coming one after another here. Oh, you got the Bills coming in. You got the longbows. Everybody's piling. Everybody get in.
Here comes the Vil pull. Here
Yo,
comes the Minutemen.
Oh,
Zero resources left.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Final battle. Final battle here.
One Falc goes down. Two Falcs go down.
Oh, you got the hand attack Bills too, maybe? Oh, third Falc is down.
All Falcs are dead. Soldier holds, but at what cost?
I think he lost so many Vils there too. We're down to 24 British Vils at the moment. And now we're sending the 4 settlers as the next card. No more unit shipments for Brits. And Mexico is going to back off from this fight. Let's have a look at what Mexico's doing. They got another Falc on the way. Of course they got another Falc on the way. Where is that
now he's kind of split up from his army. Look how much stuff British actually has. I didn't realize he had that many units.
Yeah, that's actually quite a few units, actually. Let's have a... How many is that? It's like...
One Soldado going to go down.
Yep.
Kind of half HP on another. I think he popped the Falc from home. Oh, he pops it still from the Hacienda, but... This is risky. His army's not there to defend it.
Yeah, shoots one. He's getting free shots so far.
And the Soldado come in and commit to the longbow. And I think...
Another nice shot. Another second nice shot. I will say one thing, though. This Falconet is getting awesome trades. Oh, you're getting the P-Tard right in front of the... This is hilarious. They can actually hit hand attack? I didn't know that. This P-Tard has hand attack?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I've never seen that used. Soldier defends this, or no, it's not Soldier, but the Chinese player defends this, and he's killing more Vils. Oh, that's so rough.
I think Soldier's in a really tough spot here.
It looks very close right now. It looks very close. You got more Mexican units on the way, and guess what else you got on the way for Mexico? Guess what else you got on the way?
Probably another Falc.
Another Falc. Almost another Falc. They do come out slow.
Oh, here come the Vils. The Vils actually have a multiplier against artillery, even in range. So
oh, do they in range?
They should deal with this Falc decently.
Yeah, it's a low health Falc, and he's going to take that out. And now,
and at the top of the map, it looks like there's some Soldado chasing some Vils around. Soldier with some good multitasking of just kind of running around just enough where this Musk Falc isn't quite paying off.
Yep. And I think a lot of the momentum is lost now for Mexico. We'll have to see what he comes up with here. What do we got in store now for Mexico? He's like done so much damage to Soldier and his Vils, but he just doesn't have any army.
Yeah, he kind of lost his steam a bit there. He was doing really well. Soldier was under a lot of pressure, but I think Soldier's starting to see the light of day. He might have just held, although the TC looks like it's going to go down.
Look at this. He's just going to finish it off. I mean, might as well. Hacienda going down. Got a Falc on the way. I wonder if this TC will actually go down. Got Minutemen.
Yeah, that TC's toast.
Got muskets, actually. Yeah, TC's gone. And I don't think he has another shipment point. Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay, so now we've got Mexico with a shipment point and 18 Vils. Essentially, both players can't make Vils anymore, which is actually quite funny. But I think Soldier's just done enough where Mexico doesn't have any steam. And you can look at the score gap now. It's quite wide.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Mexico at all. kind of makes me curious now. What is he going to do? Like, what? Just kind of pile up in base here, and then just have another standoff in a few minutes after you just kind of build up that army again.
Yeah, without a TP, it's going to be hard to get his next shipment, and I think the only real hope here for Mexico is if he can stack up like 2 Falcons and enough Soldado and really just push together, but Brits is just double the Vills almost, and just able to pump out more stuff than Mexico can.
I'm surprised how well Brit as well is doing, because they lost so many units and still able to come up on top on this strategy. I feel like this whole Mexico cannon strategy might be overrated. Like, there's just no economy to back this thing up.
Right. I think with slightly better defense of those cannons, this game could have been over. Soldier was pretty down bad, and he had to Vil pull everything, and he did a really good defense, but it was looking very scary for a second, definitely.
Yeah, it was... Right. Yeah, I guess the cannon micro is what counts the most with that strategy. Now we got that Musketeer card coming in for Brits. Wonder now if Mexico is going to be pulling off a final... What's going on here?
Falk getting a few good shots.
Falk, okay. As per usual. Falk always getting in some good work.
And the shipment's starting to come around here for Mexico. So once he can get that second Falk, it could be okay for him. But the issue is that Soldier can scale. He can still build houses. He can build another TC and make Vills. Whereas Mexico can't really make it much more Vills, any more eco.
This does look like an Age 2 Falk, though. 200 hit points. It does. I'm not sure if that's shadow text. Maybe someone can let us know. Or what?
Yeah, no idea. I think it's Age 3, maybe. I'm just saying things. I think it's Age 3.
Could very well be.
Okay, gonna siege the house, which will actually give him a shipment, which will give him that next cannon. And did Mexico lose a bunch of Vills on the top of the map?
I don't. Was there any Vills up here?
Did there were? Let's check the Vil count for Mexico.
Let's have a look here. 12.
Ooh, 12. Yeah. So he was at 20, and then he got down to 18 after those first 2. So he lost 6 villagers there.
Interesting. I find it really hard to. I find it really hard to believe he could turn this around, but who knows? With those falconets, anything could really happen. You got another second falconet down here. I think he sees these longbow. It might even get trapped here if he's lucky. Let's see. He does see him.
Yeah, if Mexico could clean up these longbows.
There it is.
There's one.
We got the petard. Of course, we got the petard in there. Yeah, these longbows get cleaned up very easily for Mexico. Let's have a look back at Brits here to see what they're up to now. Got tons of muskets with the second musketeer card coming in now. And you got 34 Vils by Brits, no TC, so there's no Vil production there. However, that kind of puts the Mexico at advantage because he's just got unlimited cards for falconets at 100 gold a piece.
Yep, this is the peak Mexico mass that's going to be here for the next few minutes. So I think he needs to push out and get something done. But if he can take a good trade versus Soldier's mass, that's great. But yeah, Soldier is rightfully backing all the way up. Knows he just needs to sit on his ass and do nothing, and eventually the score gap will widen. But oh my,
what is he doing?
He's got Bills out on the map.
Yeah, these Bills are going to get picked off.
Here.
Yeah, he could definitely lose at least 5, maybe maybe even 10. Oh, if he's paying attention, let's go.
Starting to run
Let's
them. Very smart play. Very smart play.
You got the P-Tard. Does P-Tard even snare?
That'd be something cool to find out. It looks like it does.
Does it? It does. Yeah.
That's crazy. But good play, Soldier. The only issue with the Mexican army is it's not mobile. You can't really, spend your whole game chasing things down. And Brits is looking like he's just going to click the TC. What a madman.
Yep. I think Brits just wants to end this now. So let's have a look here. But as they say, always the person pushing in is at disadvantage. So if we got like a very nice timing push with those 2 Falconets, as well as 1 Falconet being pushed out from Mexico here, it could.
Which I guess is a reason to click the TC, because he's probably going to get the TC down before Mexico's going to get anything to help it out. So yeah, that TC's gone, and it looks like it's going to be a base trade, and all the villagers going down.
Yep.
For Mexico here.
He'll clean this up.
And Soldier really good at multitasking. Instantly sees that, takes 1 volley, runs away. And the Musk in Mexico's base are just going to take everything down.
Yeah, Brits kind of have maps dominance here for sure. And Mexico losing quite a bit of architecture back in his base. No TC.
Yeah, Mexico down to 9 vills. Just not much he can do. He's got to end the game, but he can't. And it's double the score now, and the gap's only going to widen the longer this game goes.
Now the villagers are going to wave to one another down here. And I think they do see one another. They do. Maybe some muskets.
Yeah, they're just staying high
here. Something
and yeah,
died here.
Soldier,
some additional units.
Soldier picking up 3 Soldado, it looks like there, and just going to bring his mass together. Do a little right click on some Musco Falcos, and I think it's going to go really well for Soldier.
Got some more muskets here, and I guess he's just waiting for his backup musks to come in. Reminds me of the whole what was it? Germany coming in, and you got the Allies backing up Russia. So now they're just going to double whammy this whole double musket, double
and
Falconet.
That is a lot of musketeers.
That is an extreme amount of musketeers, and they're double carded.
And that's going to be it.
Yeah, it's just completely wiping this army here as expected. And there he goes. The Soldier winning this match and winning this series 2-0. Congratulations to Soldier.
Yeah, very well played by Soldier. I was a quick 2-0 in both games. He played very solid and did the right thing and had good micro, multitasking, macro. Everything was pretty on point there for Soldier.
Yeah, I agree. Other than maybe the first 2 battles were a little bit questionable, where he had longbows on Falconet.
Yeah, if we look at that first military pop fight, I bet that's the only point in the game you'll see Soldier really kind of throwing a bit.
So if we take a look here.
Wow. Yeah, that first trade right there, if you see it like 6-7 minutes or so, it's a tiny little one there, yeah.
Yeah, just taking volleys from Falconets, basically.
Right, but kind of comes back, and all you've got to do is get that army mass from Mexico down, and he succeeds to do it.
And then this is when the Brit economy starts to kick in. Let's have a look at village account here. Okay, yeah, that's when he does the Vill pull. And he goes right back up too, right when he sends the 4 Vills. So didn't really affect him that much. And the TC gets lost here, which didn't affect him much either. Because if we take a look at total racers gathered, I mean, Brit is just way up and ahead anyway. So congratulations to Soldier. That gives him 2-0 in this series, and he will advance to round of 32. I'll go ahead and post the bracket that we have actually.
Yep, and it looks like Soldier will be playing Mini Malt 21. So that's going to be an America versus America battle. You hate to see it. You hate to see the Americans taking each other out of this tournament, but and actually, funnily enough, the last Age of Empires tournament, the ESOC tournament, was also Soldier versus Mini Malt, and I believe Soldier took that series. So it'll be nice for, I guess, Mini to potentially get his get back.
So Mini Malt played Soldier when?
In the last ESOC tournament, they
Okay.
played each other.
Okay.
So it'll be nice to see that matchup again. They're pretty evenly skilled.
And what was and so it was the best out of what? And what was the score again?
I think it was a best of 5 with a 3-2 to Soldier, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, next week is actually going to be best at 3, so we'll be seeing Soldier versus Mini Malt next week. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. I'm going to find this schedule, and I'm going to send that to you guys actually, so you can have a look. So just allow me a couple minutes.
I've got some food waiting for me, so I think I'm going to love and leave you guys.
Will do. Thank you, boss, for joining me. I appreciate
It's
you.
been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, thanks so much, chicks and GGs, and I'll definitely be casting some more series and playing some more.
You got it, and I appreciate you casting earlier. By the way, those were that was a really good cast. You cast quite a few games actually, so that was good stuff.
Yeah, I got 3 series today.
3
Lucky
series.
me.
This guy was here all day. Damn. All right, thanks, boss.
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
All right, you too. See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So I'm going to post the schedule for you guys and let you know about additional games that are happening tomorrow. So that was the last game of the night. So tomorrow we have Alu G versus Captain Link at 12 GMT. And this is the schedule for tomorrow. And if you guys want to see the bracket and who's playing in the round of 32, you guys can check it out in the Discord. I'll be posting it there as well. And I'll post it in the channel here too if you guys would like to see it. So if you just look at it real quick, you have JulianK versus Optimus in round of 32, which is next week. Okay, so it could happen in a few days from now. Julian versus Optimus. It's best out of 3. Then you would have most likely Ali G versus Lucas L. You would have Tabin versus Icon. King of Ozman versus Balilaka. You would have, we have for sure Revnak versus Baja Teacher as well happening next week. Kaiser Klein versus Den Den Sui. OnlyBaus versus Dairuga is my prediction next week. We have Ezad versus Chef Sadist. Phoenix versus I Am Turk. We got Carbone versus Batu. We got Ungurs versus Ukedi. Lil Bo versus Kinsey. Catterboy versus Azank. Soldier versus Minimo. We just spoke about that one. And then you got Robrot versus Psionic. And then, of course, we got the famous Shake 2020 versus either Brigadier or Jay Lafette. We'll have to see because that one is happening tomorrow at 19 GMT. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you again for watching the stream, and you guys have a good night.